Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's vlog. I just want to start off by saying thank you to our sponsor this week, HelloFresh. They're very kindly offering all our viewers 60% off their first box and then 25% off your following 8 boxes if you use the code Michalaks60.
For the past few weeks, I've been trying to hold my breath for as long as I can. My current record is 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's my max. Any more than that and I'm a dead man. Any chance I get, I'll do a bunch of breathing exercises and then I'll take a huge gulp of air and I'll set my timer. And I've been watching a ton of videos on YouTube about breath holding. I've got apps to help me with it. I've been learning about this thing called the mammalian diving reflex. No matter how much I try though, I can't get over 1 minute and 40 seconds. Doesn't sound like much when you consider the world record is 24.37 seconds. And I'm not doing it just because there's nothing else to do in Bath. I'm doing it because there's something very important that I need to do that involves me driving across the country to Guildford where I grew up and then doing something that involves me holding my breath for ages.
I'm going to cook the beef bowl with tender stem peanuts and jasmine rice tonight. This is a firm family favourite in our house. I love this because I don't have to think about what we're going to cook or measure out any of the ingredients. It's just so easy and it's like one less thing to think about.
It all started in the early 1930s. There was this mayor of Guildford called Alderman William Alfred Harvey. Strong name. He wanted to do something about all the unemployed men in the town, so he decided to launch something that he called a work fund scheme. It was a way of creating a bunch of jobs. He asked anyone who lived in Guildford, who had any disposable income, to contribute whatever they could in whatever way they could to support his work fund, and the scheme was a massive success. Each man would get 35 shillings or £1.52 a week for 35 hours of work, and their job was to dig and dig and then dig some more. And after about a year of digging, they filled their massive hole with thousands of gallons of water, and suddenly Guildford had its very own outdoor swimming pool called the Guildford Lido. It was the new jewel in the crown for the town of Guildford, and people came from all over the country to come and bathe in it. On its opening day, 8,000 people turned up. Anyway, so what's this got to do with me trying to hold my breath? I'm almost there, just hold tight.
Top with some peanuts and another little squeeze of lime, and we are good to eat. I'll leave the discount code Michalaks60 and the link in the description box so that you can go and get 60% off your first box and 25% off your next 8 boxes.
A lot of our viewers who watch us regularly will know my dad died just over 2 years ago now, and there's something that I've not done yet that I really should have done. It's not because I've been too lazy, it's just because it's like the final goodbye, and I've not been ready to say goodbye to him properly yet. And that was collecting his ashes from the crematorium. And he asked me in his will to sprinkle his ashes in 2 places. The first place is in a big park in Guildford called Stoke Park, and it's where he used to play rugby for the old Guildfordians. And the second place he asked me to sprinkle his ashes was under a willow tree in the Guildford Lido. That's the willow tree there that Dad wants me to sprinkle him under. Under this willow tree. These were really important places to him. You see, my dad loved the Guildford Lido. It was somewhere that he went as a kid, somewhere that he ended up taking his kids and even his own grandkids. You could even find him doing lengths there in his 60s when he still lived in the UK. Anyway, I remember Dad telling me that every time he went to the Lido, when he was a kid, he always tried to do this thing. He always tried to do a whole length of the Guildford Lido underwater. And he could never quite do it. Sometimes he got within like a metre or 2 and his lungs felt like they were going to implode and he'd have to burst up and get a big gulp of air. Because the problem is the Guildford Lido is a big pool. It's 50 metres, an Olympic-sized swimming pool. So I thought, why don't I jump in the camper van, drive over to Guildford, collect his ashes from the crematorium, sprinkle them where he asked me to, and then swim a whole length of the Guildford Lido underwater as a tribute to the old boy. Finish something he never could. 0.5% alcohol cider. It is delicious. So I'm going to have some of that with my dinner. I might have to open it with a fork though. I'm not one of those people who can just do this. Ow. Ow. Oh yes, I did it. I did it. I'm basically Ray Mears. Cheers. The problem is the Guildford Lido, as I said, is 50 metres, which takes about a minute to swim. So if I can hold my breath for 1 minute and 40 seconds, that should give me ample time to get from one end to the other. However, you have to factor in I'll be doing cardio. I'll be swimming. So that adds a whole new dimension. Just pulled up to my campsite for the night.
Oh, nice. Is it nice to be alone there?
It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird being alone here. Because, like, I'm used to just having you guys running around and stuff. So it's strange not to have all my fam around. But yeah.
It's so weird when you talk on the phone, you don't look at the person. You're like, you've literally got like Asperger's or something. It's like you look everywhere except at the person.
Sorry about my phone etiquette. I'm not going to take in like a bucket of Dad, by the way, and just like empty it in like a public swimming pool or around a public swimming pool. I'm probably going to take like a tiny little bit of it and just like sprinkle it on in the grass, and I'll work it into the grass in case anyone's going to start freaking out, saying I'm scattering dead bodies all over the place. Right, anyway, I'm going to go to bed. This is ridiculous. This is way past my bedtime. It's 11 o'clock. I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. Good night. I've kind of been thinking about it last night, and I don't think I'm going to film any of like the sprinkling of his ashes, because I just feel like that has to be a moment that isn't captured. So I might just do that privately. Anyway, let's go to the Lido and see if I can complete this challenge.
We are downsizing massively with view to potentially moving abroad. So we did a massive boot sale this weekend, got rid of tons of stuff. The kids loved it. I've done another like trip down to the charity shop, got rid of some stuff on Vinted. And now one of the things that we have left that we want to shift is some old stock from, do you remember Mags London? Put your hand up in the comments if you remember Mags London, because if you do, you've been here for quite some time. So we have decided, seeing as we massively over ordered on the stock of these necklaces and bracelets and rings, we've decided that we are going to give these away to anyone who wants to order one from the site. All you have to do is pay for your post and packaging, and we're just going to give them away because we just need to get rid of them basically. If you want to receive one of these, we're going to do one per customer, UK only, just to make it easier. Yeah, I will link it below, and go and get yourself a nice free bit of jewellery. They're all gold plated as well, so yeah.
God, it is a huge swimming pool. Well, that's frustrating. That was a lot harder than I anticipated. After all that training, I could only get 2/3 of the way. I tried to do more deep breathing, I tried to do it again, but I could never get as far as the first time I did it. I'll do it, but just not today. I can't pretend I'm not disappointed in myself for not doing it, but I can almost hear Dad laughing at me for failing at it. This is gonna sound really cheesy, but I think when you lose somebody, they can stay with you, providing you let them. Like, I can still hear him laughing about me failing at it. And that's quite nice. It brings part of him back. So it kind of felt like I created this connection to him in a weird, abstract kind of way. But I'll keep trying, I'll do it. I won't let it beat me. I want to show you something that I'm really proud of. Even Sony were really impressed, apparently. A couple of weeks ago, we took the kids to London to go and watch a screening of the new SpiderMan film, which, by the way, is absolutely incredible. The Spiderverse animated films are the best Spider-Man films. Hands down, incredible. What are you laughing at?
A microphone.
I got it for the shoot. Do you like it?
You just look like a presenter, Stef.
It's the screening of the new Spider-Man Into the Spiderverse.
And we're going to be the first kids in the world to see it.
And Rufus and Grayson will be some of the first kids in the world to see it. I was asked by Go Henry to produce a video of the event through my production company, Portrait Mode. Go Henry partnered with Sony to create these limited edition Spiderverse themed debit cards for kids. Let's see what a £250 a night London hotel looks like.
It looks like a hospital.
If you look in the link in the description, then you can get one of them for your kids, but they'll also give you, they'll credit it with £10 as well and give you a month free. So yeah, anyway, links all down there. £250 a night, that is quite a lot, isn't it, for... Can't believe how expensive that is. But it's clean, we're right in the middle of London, right next to Paddington.
Well, we're right by Hyde Park as well, which is
Right by Hyde Park. Guys, what are you eating? You're just eating sugar. You better not just be eating sugar. Can you just get away from that, please? we have an hour to kill before we go to Sony for this Spider-Man screening. So we're going to quickly meet up with some friends of ours, Niels and Ryan, and their cute baby. He's the most adorable baby I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's ridiculous, always smiling, just looks like he's so happy to be alive the whole time. Yeah, he's great. So I want to show you what I did, if you don't mind. Let's roll it.
Hit it! Go Henry and Spider-Man across the Spiderverse have joined forces to release new limited edition cards. Consider them a must-have accessory for money superheroes like me, and they make learning about financial literacy fun and engaging for us kids and teens.
That was all made with DaVinci Resolve. Just take a look at this timeline. For those of you that care about those glitchy effects, I use a ton of masking. I'd find elements in the shot and then track them before masking them out. No After Effects, all within DaVinci. Anyway, I hope you liked it, because it took me ages, but I wanted to do something that paid homage to the film, which I'm a huge fan of. And anyway. Right, I've got to go because I need to put my aircon unit on. I'm a clammy old dad, and nobody wants to watch a clammy old dad. But thank you very much for getting to the end. Thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring this week's video. Your discount is down in the doobly-doo, so get your click in. If you sign up to our newsletter, then we will give you a link to where you can get a free, just pay for postage and packaging, and we'll send you a free bracelet or ring while stocks last. Yeah, if you have a kid, get them the Go Henry app, and you'll get a free tenner on there, and it'll be free for a month. Oh yeah, finally, Patreon. If you want to join our Patreon, links all down in the doobly-doo. Thanks for watching. See you all soon. Take care, enjoy your human experience, because isn't it wonderful? Bye everyone, take care, see ya.